Jefferson Elementary Science Fair buzzed with nervous energy. Students adjusted their projects, anticipation thick in the air. Max, Zara, Bongo, and Skit stood by their volcano. Max, the leader, exuded overconfidence, oblivious to a secret. Zara had a secret. A 10x more impressive volcano mixture. She'd tweaked the formula, hoping for a spectacular show. The moment of truth arrived for their volcano project. Max poured the liquid, a smirk on his face. A low rumble started, then a violent gurgle. The volcano began to erupt, unexpectedly and powerfully. A geyser of vibrant pink foam shot skyward. It wasn't just an eruption, it was a tidal wave. The pink foam surged, engulfing their entire booth. Max's eyes widened in disbelief, then horror. Zara looked on, a mix of pride and panic. Bongo and Skit were quickly covered in the sticky mess. The foam splattered onto a nearby robot project. The robot circuits fizzed, then it lurched to life. It spun wildly, an uncontrolled, mechanical dance. The robot careened across the aisle, a blur of motion. It collided with a meticulously crafted rocket prototype. The impact was jarring. A loud crash. Against all odds, the rocket ignited its thrusters. A whoosh of fire, and it launched itself. The rocket soared across the gymnasium ceiling. It left a trail of cartoonish gray smoke. Impending doom hung heavy in the air. Panic erupted among the fair attendees. A breaking news reporter's voice cut through the chaos. Her voice was urgent, almost breathless. "We have a foam situation at Jefferson Elementary." The colorful chaos escalated rapidly. More foam erupted from the volcano. A relentless flow. Students screamed, dodging pink projectiles. Teachers tried to restore order, but failed. The robot continued its destructive ballet. It knocked over another project, a domino effect. The rocket zoomed, a tiny missile above their heads. Max was covered head to toe in pink foam. He tried to pluck the volcano with his hands. Zara frantically checked her notes, a worried frown. Bongo tried to shield Skit from the foam. Skit, however, was enjoying the unexpected spectacle. The foam spread, a vibrant, sticky carpet. Judges looked on, bewildered and slightly amused. The reporter's voice continued, detailing the mayhem. Chaos reigned supreme at the science fair. The gymnasium transformed into a pink wonderland. The rocket, still flying, approached the sprinkler system. A small spark flew from its exhaust. It hit a sprinkler head with a soft ping. Water began to spray, then gush from the ceiling. The judges' table was directly underneath. 3 stern judges looked up, then down. They were instantly drenched, their hair plastered flat. Their meticulously pressed suits became sodden. One judge sputtered, glasses fogged with water. Another shivered, a look of utter shock. The third judge just blinked, water dripping from his nose. The science fair was now a watery, foamy mess. The rogue rocket soared, trailing smoke across the gymnasium ceiling. It struck the sprinkler system with a loud crash. Water erupted, drenching the stern panel of judges instantly. Max, wide-eyed, stared at the continuously gushing volcano. He ripped off his shoe, trying to plug the foam flow. Foam surged past his shoe, relentless and pink. Next, his sandwich became a futile plug attempt. It dissolved into the vibrant, expanding mess. Max grabbed Skit's hat, a desperate measure. Skit shrieked, protesting loudly at the hat's fate. The hat, too, was swallowed by the foam tide. Meanwhile, Bongo, the gentle giant, eyed a high shelf. He needed to reach the off valve, far above. His large hands fumbled, beginning his clumsy ascent. He bumped a meticulously crafted solar system model. Planets spun, then crashed to the floor. Another project, a delicate bridge, toppled sideways. Bongo's foot slipped, sending a terrarium flying. A fourth project, a miniature city, crumbled under his weight. Skit, ever the trickster, saw an opportunity. He quickly fashioned a giant foam-catching trap. It was a net, hastily constructed from banners. He aimed it at a particularly large foam wave. The wave surged, carrying an unexpected passenger. The principal, flailing, was caught in the net. He became encased in a giant pink foam bubble. His muffled shouts were barely audible. The situation seemed utterly irredeemable. Chaos reigned, a symphony of splashes and shouts. Zara, the tech genius, remained surprisingly calm. She consulted her notes, a small, leather-bound book. Her finger traced a diagram, a hidden detail. A small red button was circled in her drawing. She located the actual off switch tucked away. It was behind their Volcano display, almost invisible. With a decisive click, she pressed the button. The gushing foam abruptly ceased its flow. The sprinkler system sputtered, then fell silent. An eerie quiet descended upon the gymnasium. The judges, dripping wet, exchanged glances. Their expressions were unreadable, surprisingly composed. They huddled, whispering, deliberating the chaos. To everyone's astonishment, a decision was made. They awarded Max's team first place. Their accidental demonstration was truly unique. It showcased 5 distinct scientific concepts simultaneously. Max, with his signature overconfidence, beamed. He declared, "It was my plan all along." The team stared in utter disbelief. Zara rolled her eyes. A small, knowing smile. Bongo scratched his head, confused but happy. Skit, still covered in foam, shrugged. Sometimes, mistakes lead to amazing discoveries. The principal, freed from his bubble, sighed. A memorable science fair, indeed. The pink foam slowly began to settle. A new legend was born at Jefferson Elementary. Max took a bow, completely oblivious. The team exchanged weary, knowing glances. Their chaotic genius had won the day.